So I've received a lot of messages from my DM saying I am AS, my partner is AS, and we've been dating for 50 years, we've been dating for 40 years, we've been dating for 20 years. Can we get married? Please help us, can we get married? Can you help us, guide us on what to do? And this video is for you. But before then, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Very important, so you can see more of these videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channels and follow me across all our social media platforms. AS genotype and AS genotype can now marry. I know you are happy now because you want to get married to your AS partner that you've been dating for 40 years. But before then, listen to me. You must consider these 3 things I want to mention. Please listen very attentively. Number 1, you are not in Nigeria. You are not living in Nigeria. Number 2, you have money. You have plenty money. Number 3, you are the type that doesn't want to make babies. Maybe you just want to get married for formality's sake and all. No problem. So if you want to go ahead, if you must go ahead and marry your AS and marry yourselves AS and AS, then you must consider these 3 things I just mentioned. So you can decide to go and do IVF with your plenty money, because IVF is not for the poor. Yes, you can ask any doctor, any IVF specialist. IVF is not for the poor.
Poor man picking.
Sense that his sperm should be collected and your eggs will be collected, and they will culture it outside. Pick the good ones. Of course, they will not pick the one with SS or any genetic disorder. Yes, they will pick the good ones that are either AA and all. Yes, and then implant it inside your own uterus. That's how it works. That's how IVF works. Yeah, we call it PGT. So it will be your eggs and his sperm will be properly screened through an IVF procedure. Yes. So if you have money, you can go and do IVF. On the other hand, if you don't have money, you are the type that doesn't want to make babies. No problem. You can still marry yourself. You just want to get married for formality's sake. No problem. You get married and then you don't have no business with making children. Understandable. You can still marry yourself. AS and AS. No problem. Then lastly, you are the type that doesn't reside in Nigeria. You don't stay in Nigeria. You can still do, because there are some laws that doesn't work in Nigeria. Yeah, so you can still go ahead and marry yourselves. Yes. So without considering these 3 things I just mentioned, then your life is at stake. Your unborn children's lives are at stake. Because SS is not a joke. SS is not a joke. Sickle cell is not a joke. Yes. In fact, if you are not lucky enough, and then you don't have money and you go ahead and marry yourself, you conceive, your first 3 children may be SS. And you know what that means? SS is not a joke. I repeat myself, SS is not a joke. So you can actually marry yourself, AS and AS, no problem. But consider those 3 things I just mentioned. You have money to do your IVF procedure or whatever procedure you want to do in IVF, in assisted reproductive technology. You are the type that doesn't want to make babies. Then lastly, you don't reside in Nigeria. Consider these 3 things, and then you can go ahead and marry yourselves. If you don't have money, leave AS and AS relationship alone. Find ways to amicably break up. Yes, this is an advice from me. Break up. Don't suffocate yourself tomorrow. Don't suffocate the lives of your children tomorrow. Yes, because you are not going to be happy tomorrow if you start having babies with sickle cell, disorders. Yeah, so that's my kind advice to you. Follow us for more videos.